In the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful, we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 6, Environment and Feeding Relationship, and it's on page number 56 of your Oxford book. And this is likely the unit number 2 of our first term. So what is an environment? Environment is the surrounding or condition in which a person, animal, or plant lives or operates, or it's just the mahal. In Urdu, we call it mahal, or the environment is the surrounding of a living thing. Everything that is around you is your environment. The second term which is very important, is the habitat. Ecology, a habitat is the types of natural environment in which a particular species of organism lives, or I can just say this is the natural home of an organism where it lives. But a single animal can have a multiple habitat. Adaptation to habitat. And what is adaptation? Adaptation is the evolutionary process whereby an organisms become better able to live in its habitat or habitats. Well, the thing that I want to tell you is this: the evolutionary process. According to the belief of science, the scientists believe that we humans have been changed or have been evolved from a monkey. Well, as a Muslim, we don't believe that. We don't believe in evolution. We say that we are present in our existed form. So that's little arguments between Islam and the science. They say that everything has been evolved from the day. If it is different now the way it was born, but we believe that we are the same the way we was born. So that's the difference between the beliefs. And so I would say that the features that Allah Ta'ala has provided to the animals so that he could survive in water or in air or underground or to just live on land are just provided by Allah Ta'ala. There is nothing as such that we adapt to it or we changed to it. The first thing we're going to see is a mole. A mole is an animal that looks like this. You see his nose is pointed. You can see his black fur, which are very short and velvety and soft. And you can see his claws, which are very large. His front foot are large. Now, you can also see the shape of his body. So there are characteristics that is provided to him by Allah Ta'ala that makes him survive in the sand. Well, moles are the animals that are active burrowing animal that spend most of their lives underground. They have the following characteristic that help them to survive underground. They have a good sense of smell to detect the earthworm they feed on underground. They have extra large front feet and sharp claws to dig through the soil. They actually make tunnels where they live. They have a streamlined shaped body. I'll tell you about it. I will move to the fourth point. Their fur is short and velvety so that they can move backward or forward in their tunnels and not rub their fur up the wrong way. Just suppose if this mole have large and furry hairs, what would happen then? There is a chance that his hairs would tangle and it would be difficult for him to move forward in that way. That is why he has short hairs. Now the third point, which needs more explanation, is this streamline shaped body. Streamline shaped body is that you can see in a streamline we have a pointed head and then we have a thicker back. As you can see that in a fish or in a bird or in a mole or in a rabbit. Al-Khaliq, the creator, he is the one who created everything in just a perfect look. What a man can do, we just copies that is already present. We just do copy. Man did research and found how living creatures live in their habitat and what actually helps them. Like what aids a fish to swim in water smoothly and birds fly in the air despite the presence of frictional forces. Well, these forces we are going to talk about. Obviously, there are the adaptation that help them, like their body shape, presence of fins in fish, or feather in birds, or the presence of fur on an animal. Specifically, it's their streamlined shape body that help them prevent from the resistance forces with minimal energy on such forces. They move smoothly without much confrontation. Now, if you see this And if an animal, for example, if a ship has this kind of shape, it would be fighting this much amount of resistance from the water. Or if a bird has this kind of shape, it would be fighting with this much amount of resistance. This is the area that is exposed to the resistance. So the more the area that is exposed, the more the resistance it has to face. But if it has this kind of shape, this is a streamline, then there would be lesser resistance to confront this animal. So this is how it is very important to maintain the speed. If you look at the fish, if you look at the birds, if you look at the rabbit, if you look at the mole, they all have this streamlined shaped body that allow them to move smoothly. Man has used the same principle in aeroplanes, in bullet trains, in ships, submarines, etc. In this, the anterior part with much pointed shape face the main resistance. This is the pointed part, so it faces the main resistance. Least is faced by the main body. So this is it. I'm stopping my lecture. Allah